A very big hello everyone and welcome to the King Island Racing Club Maritime Race Day, also incorporating the Community Sporting Challenge here this afternoon on our 7-race card. 5 thoroughbreds, 2 harness racing events make up today's program on what could be best described as a blustery afternoon. Runners are in the yard. Race 1, the Bell Rock Ag Class B handicap over 1,000 metres. Quasimoto is number 1, an 8-year-old gelding prepared by Tammy Muir. Ismail Toka taking the ride today. Finished third here last start. Wins second up from a break behind Moonglow Miss. Carried the 65 kilos on that occasion. Defeated just over 3 lengths. 2 Frenetico for Robert Keys and Kelvin Sanderson. Has had 5 starts here on the island for a win and 4 minor placings. One of those was here last start over the 1,000 metres. Win narrowly defeated by Moonglow Miss in a photo finish. Moonglow Miss is number 3 here. Jim Taylor prepares. Jessica Booth taking the ride on the 5-year-old mare who gets the blinkers on again. A broke through for the maiden win here last start. It starts 17 by a narrow margin after a string of minor placings. Of course, James Frederick Taylor, the trainer. 4 Christina for Debbie Monson and Catherine Van Munster. It was just behind the place getters last start behind Moonglow Miss. Only win here was on the island over the 1,200 metres. And Delightful Dodger, number 5, rounds out the field for Bill Hayes and Canberra Willa, who'll take the ride a couple of kilos over. It's been well down the track in recent runs, and no doubt Connections will be looking for an improved effort here. So it's a windy afternoon. Best way I can describe it up here. Jockey's about to mount up race 1 today, due at 12:45. Bell Rock Ag Class B handicap, the first of 7 today on King Island. Candidates are heading onto the track. 12:45 start time for the first.
Thanks, Duncan. I'm Audrey Hamer, the President of King Island Racing Club. I'd like to give everyone a very, very warm welcome for today's racing. Hope everyone has a wonderful time. We do have sunscreen at both the bars. We have books to purchase. And when you came in the gate, you've got a ticket that you were given by the Lions Club. Put your name on that. If you're here at the end of the day, you win $50. We also have lots and lots of prizes for a raffle. So you'll see Katie and Sav walking around with the raffle. So I'm not sure if everyone is aware, but we have the champion Damien Oliver coming today. And so if you see him in the crowd, be sure to say hello. We had a wonderful event last night at the King Island Hotel. We had Damien speaking and Tommy Doyle speaking, and it was really, really great to hear their stories. So we all had a wonderful time. So today is a sports community event. So race 5, all the clubs that registered, there were 17 clubs that registered. 12 were drawn out last night. And in the pace race, there's only 5, so that 6th one gets $500 anyway. And then the 5 that missed out, Tas Racing have generously donating $250 to those 5 clubs. So thank you very much to Ladbrokes and Tas Racing. I'd also like to welcome Andrew Jenkins, our CEO, here today. He's down over there. We have Dave Manshandon, who's quite a regular here. And then we have Mark Blair, the marketing manager, and his wife, Lena. So we have quite a few officials here. And there will be some politicians here. The Labor Party are also coming along today. We have lots of golfers. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I hope the wind doesn't trouble the horses too much. Us humans can put up with it, but hopefully all the horses behave themselves as they should. So, yeah, so once again, and thank you to all today's sponsors. And like I said in the book, we have the Earn Chits bracelet today, which is a very sought-after race. And the bracelet is kindly donated, continuing by Wayne and Gwen Watley. And I've seen the bracelet. It's a beautiful bracelet. So once again, thank you to everyone. So have a great day. If any questions, please come and see us at the Secretary's office. Thank you.
Just under 2 minutes away, race one, just under 2 minutes away. So a minute out. First of the day, the Bell Rock Ag Class B handicap. And they're about to be loaded away. At the 1,000 metres. So they're starting to move in. Delightful dodge of the first runner loaded away. Quasimodo joins the line. Very windy day here this afternoon. I've elected to keep the window closed because you probably wouldn't hear me if I opened it. Is that Moonglow Miss moves up. Frenetico, Christina both out of line. So Frenetico's moved in for Kelvin Sanderson. Christina, 5-year-old mare. Will be the last runner to be loaded away. A couple of barrier staff getting behind Christina. He's not wanting to play the game at present. Now comes forward. Christina's in. Delightful Dodger keen to get on with it off the inside as the starters on the platform. Bell Rock Ag at Class B handicap 1,000 metres. Race one is underway. Delightful Dodger last out and Quasimodo beginning quickly will take up the early lead. Christina moves up alongside in second placing, followed by Moonglow Miss, who's the inside of Frenetico, and Delightful Dodger some 7 lengths away at the tail on Johnson's corner. Quasimodo shows the way here, a narrow margin. Christina in second spot, 2 away third. Moonglow Miss, the inside of Frenetico. Delightful Dodger tailed off. They put the pump shed behind them at the 550. Christina shows the way 3 parts of a length. Quasimodo second. Frenetico's had a nice run in third place. In Moonglow Miss was next. They're about to turn for home. 250 metres left to travel. Quasimodo's got the inside running from Christina, and Frenetico being produced 3 horses wide. Moonglow Miss has got the inside runner. Just in front, Quasimodo, Christina, Frenetico down the outside. Moonglow Miss through on the inside. There's 4 across the track. Moonglow Miss, I reckon, a nose. Moonglow Miss, I think, a nose. Quasimodo, Frenetico's close up with Christina. And after the slow beginning, Delightful Dodger was back at the tail. It's a photo to the first. Field of 5, but the 4 across the track over the final 200 metres. And the judging staff having a look at the computer screen after the running of race 1. Frenetico being produced 3 horses wide. Moonglow Miss has got the inside runner. Just in front, Quasimodo, Christina, Frenetico down the outside. Moonglow Miss through on the inside. There's 4 across the track. Moonglow Miss, I reckon, a nose. Moonglow Miss, I think, a nose. Quasimodo, Frenetico's close up with Christina. And after the slow beginning, Delightful Dodger was back at the tail. So the judging staff having a good long look at the photo here after race 1. It's a photo to the first, the Bell Rock Ag Class B handicap. We await official placings. Frenetico being produced 3 horses wide. Moonglow Miss has got the inside runner. Just in front, Quasimodo, Christina, Frenetico down the outside. Moonglow Miss through on the inside. There's 4 across the track. Moonglow Miss, I reckon, a nose. Moonglow Miss, I think, a nose. Quasimodo, Frenetico's close up with Christina. And after the slow beginning, Delightful Dodger was back at the tail. So we still await all placings here, still awaiting the placings on race number 1 today. It's still a photo. Number 3, Moonglow Miss for Jim Taylor and Jessica Booth has won the first race. Over 2, Frenetico, Kelvin Sanderson, Robert Keys, 1, Quasimodo third, Tammy Muir, Ismail Toka. 4, Christina was officially 4th. 3, 2, 1 and 4, the judges' placings on race 1. Moonglow Miss going back to back. Another patient ride by Jessica Booth. Another winner for Jim Taylor, a 5-year-old daughter of Odyssey Moon from Glow Lamp. Took 17 starts to break the maiden. At start 18 goes back to back. 2, Frenetico second, Kelvin Sanderson riding for Robert Keys. Quasimodo third, number 1, Ismail Toka and Tammy Muir combining. 4, Christina officially 4th. It's 3, 2, 1, 4 past the post. Times and margin shouldn't be too far away, and we await the scales report on race 1. Correct weight, race 1, 3-2-1-4. 3-2-1-4, it is correct weight. Time for the 1,000 metres was 56.69, 56.69. Neck by a head with the margins. A neck by a head, correct weight, race 1.
You should be in there, Nigel. You should be in there. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, yeah. Great to see the first race went very well in this wind. Congratulations to Jim Taylor and his crew as a trainer. Congratulations to Ron and Joy Crack. They're going well with Moonglow Miss this year. She broke a track record last week. Today's sponsor for this race is Nigel Shuring. He's used to live on King Island and now he works for Tas Racing in Tasmania, clerking, and he comes over here every week to clerk. And he's offered to sponsor a race. So it's Bell Rock Ag. So I'll hand you over to Nigel to say a few words. Thanks, Nige.
Yeah, thanks, Ord. I left here, I don't know, 20 years ago, but always love coming back and help out any day. And like to congratulate Ron and Joy. Known them for a lot of years and stir them up. And little Jimmy Taylor, well done on the win. And well done, Jess. Nice ride. And congratulations.
Thanks, Nigel. Thanks very much. I'd like to thank the jockey for riding a fantastic ride. Hopefully she can keep that sequence up during the day. That'd be fantastic. I'd also like to thank Jimmy and Sue and Moss and Abby. Abby's a big player in Jim's stable. And hopefully Nigel here himself, he used to train for us quite a few years ago when Joy and I were going through tough times. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ron. Once again, congratulations, Ron and Joy. And we have a gift voucher from the Grassy Club for you. So thank you to the Grassy Club. You've got, not quite, yeah, $100 gift voucher from the Grassy Club. So thank you for that. So once again, thank you and well done, Jess. And the next race is about to start. Thank you. Erina, did you want to head back over to the mounting yard, please? Hello, Chris Barnett. It's not the stewards that want you, it's me. No, wait here. We are presenting you with a life membership. And I've got your mate here, John Cleland, to say a few words. So congratulations, Barney. He's been here for a very, very long time. And John will talk about him to you.
Thank you. On behalf of the President and Committee of the King Island Racing Club, just say a few words about Chris Barnett, commonly known as Barney. I've actually known Chris Barnett my entire professional veterinary career, which is nearly 40 years, but his involvement in horses goes well beyond that. Before that. Chris was born into horses and racing with his father, and as a young lad he spent time as a rider apprentice with the great George Hanlon in Victoria and his son Gary before starting a training career in King Island. He was a member of the Race Club Committee from 1979 to 1991. He started training on King Island in 1979 and finished in 2012. And since 2012, he's been on the other side of the fence with the opposition, being a steward, and a very good one at that. He's had many horses that he's trained over the years. Some notable ones might have been 79, 80 season Maroon and Gold, 96 to 97 Kalash, which is when his current Grassy Football Club colours of the brown and gold checks first started. 01 to 02. Brushman and Finesse raced over the next few years, and then probably one of his better horses, in my opinion, was Master Charge. It started in 2004, went through to 2008. He finished with notably named horse Small That's All in the 2011-12 season. So Barney, a great achievement. We're all very proud of you, and can't wait to get to the club after this and celebrate.
Thanks very much, John. Barney, would you like to say a few words?
I'd just like to thank Audrey and the committee for allowing me to achieve, get this award. We all don't do it for life memberships or whatever. I think I've had great fun, made a lot of friends, had a few arguments, but that's how it goes. And, yep, thank you. I can tell a few stories, but I'll probably tell them later. Thank you.
So I'd like to thank Jan van Rooswijk for nominating Chris and also for the information that he's given. So, yeah, thank you. And once again, congratulations, Barney.
I've been asked to come up and do something too. I've been asked to award John his life membership. I haven't got a list of things of John's achievements. John's achievement was that he kept everybody, so many horses here on the track going for the races to survive. As he said, he's been coming here. How many years? You've been back to foot 24? No, yeah, and so even while he was at uni studying, he used to come home and get horses onto the track and did a lot of work. He's one of the main reasons why the races have been successful with his expertise and dedication. So there's a lot of things I could say, but I'm not going to because I'll probably embarrass myself. So, yep, well done, John. Congratulations.
Thanks, Christopher. Thank you to the King Island Racing Club. Madam President, it's been a fantastic time. I went to school here and obviously did veterinary science, worked in Victoria, but still managed to come back and do a fair bit of part-time, particularly horse work. But since 1999, I've thoroughly enjoyed being back here full-time, and we have had lots of fun times and some difficult times, but the race club have done a tremendous job in adversity and getting through with such a unique racing program. So congratulations should go to the King Island Racing Club, its volunteers, members, and also members of King Island for supporting it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations to John and Barney. We'll take a photo. I got this done early because we know what can happen with John being on the other side of the fence, not being a not being a vet on the day. So I thought if we get this over and done with early, and now you can celebrate. He did say it's a wise move. Yeah, thank you.
Damien Oliver. G'day, mate. Welcome, Damien. Now,
Thank you.
I suppose, let's start with the now, and then we can work our way back. You've had an amazing career from what we've heard, but what does an ex-jockey do now they're retired?
Play plenty of golf. Can't believe it's been so long since I've been down to King Island. Last time I was down here, we were trying to work it out, speaking to Audrey today, who has the best bakery in town. Sure it's the only one, but it is pretty good. I would highly recommend the crayfish pies. If you haven't had one, it's you must do before you leave the island if you're a visitor. Yeah, I think we worked out it was 2011. It was quite a while ago. I actually came down here surfing before the golf courses were here, and I almost got hypothermia, I think. It was in July, so glad it was a bit warmer today. But yeah, a bit of golf, bit of surfing. I'm doing some work for Ladbrokes, Entain, and who has brought me here today. So if you don't have a betting account, get one with Ladbrokes. So a little plug there. Gamble responsibly.
Of course.
And I must say it's great to see Tommy back out and about. Fantastic, mate. I did see you a while ago. Put your hands together for Tommy. He's done a great job getting himself back. He had a nasty fall, and mate, fantastic to see you looking in such great shape. Good on you, mate. But yeah, I've been enjoying playing some golf, travelling around with Ladbrokes, going to a lot of their country tracks. I was in Darwin, Cairns, down to Tassie a bit, doing a bit of public speaking as well, and spending a bit more family time and enjoying the sleep-ins and the food. The belt's working a little bit harder, yeah, so it's been some good times.
Well, now just in relation to that, a little bit off script, but when you talk about, the things you have to do as a jockey, well, what time are you getting up in the morning regularly, you talk about family and the sacrifices you make. So just touch on that briefly to, give us a bit of a guide to the lay person. I suppose there's a lot of people here that farmers who get up bloody early as well, but, what was that like?
So when you're younger, it's sort of, it was every day getting up at sort of, I'm going to say 3:30, 3:45, starting at 4 a.m. in the morning. Then when you become a jockey, you tend to sleep in a little bit more. You're not getting up every day. It was probably at the start 4 or 5 mornings a week. So as you said before, I started in the late 80s. A lot's changed to the current time we're in now. We have a lot more. When I started, we were probably racing 3 or 4 days a week. Now it's 7 days a week, night racing, so the demands on jockeys are a lot of night racing, which makes it a bit harder for the jockeys to get there in the morning. So towards the end of my career, I was getting up about early in the morning, probably 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times, about 4 or 5 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning to be on the track at 5. But with the demands of night racing now, it's harder to get up those early mornings and back up again, particularly late in the week. So in Melbourne, you're kind of racing twilight Wednesday, Thursday night, Friday night into Saturday. So yeah, it's a little bit harder to get up in those early mornings. Tuesday morning is usually the major track work morning where you're up early. Probably jockeys, some of them are getting up doing the mornings and the days, but maybe not so much the top jockeys, but yeah, because they're riding most days these days. Yeah.
And so, why did you retire? Was it that was the right point in time for you, or so what was the contributing factor to you pulling up stumps, so to speak?
Yeah, well, I had a pretty good innings. I to do it till I was 51, I think I retired. So, yeah, got to do it for 36 years racing. Felt I was pretty lucky, had some big injuries during my broken back, and the wear and tear was probably starting to feel it on my body. You know, the last 6 months I was getting cortisone injections into my hip to be able to ride, and in the end they weren't working, and surgery 6 months ago, which hasn't really worked, so I'm looking probably at a hip replacement. And I just felt the demands to be able to stay I wanted to, I wasn't able to keep up, you know, doing the early mornings, going to the night meetings, and also getting a little bit older. I also felt that some of the trainers were sort of starting to drop off a little bit and using the younger jockeys, which I get, it's the evolution of life and sport. You know, I was doing it to the older jockeys when I was young and coming up, so I didn't want to just do it for the sake of doing it. I wanted to still be doing it at a high level when I finished, and I was able to do that to a good age, so I thought I'd had a pretty good run.
Nice, and from what I've heard today, the joints are still going all right because your golf game was pretty good.
Good with the car.
Yeah, a couple of blokes you brought along today just as bunnies, was that?
Yeah.
Now, on the riding theme, you chose Ascot and Perth Saturday the 16th of December 2023 was your last ride. Now, you know, we touched on it earlier that on that day you had 7 rides, you rode your last 3, you know, winners, last 3 rides. Amazing, you know, it's a fairy tale ending. But why Perth? And you know, obviously talk to us a little bit about that day as well.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's where I started my career. I grew up in Perth, and I moved to Melbourne when I was 16 years old. I left home at 16 and moved to Melbourne. So for me, it was kind of a full circle. It was a great place for me to finish, to put something, you know, back into racing where I got my start and it all started. I actually, Dave and Chris, we went to a golfing trip to the States that winter, 18 months ago I think it was now, and I was there, I was wondering if I should just finish it and not ride any longer. I'm not big on the tension, and I would have been happy to just go off quietly, but my life after racing, and I had some discussions with Ladbrokes and Entain, and they wanted to document the last 6 months of my riding, or sort of 4 months from that winter in Perth. So I thought it was a good idea, a good way to finish it off, into the next phase of my life and my career, so to speak. So I did that, one more spring carnival, and finish in Perth. I think, you know, most of my life Melbourne, I wanted to put something back into Melbourne and give the people that have followed my career have a bit of a farewell tour, so to speak. And when looking back, I was glad. And then finishing off in Perth, I mean, I had an okay Melbourne Spring Carnival. I rode at Caulfield. After that, wasn't able to ride a winner. Then it was 4 consecutive Saturdays in Perth after that. And the first 3 weeks, I didn't ride a winner. The second last weekend before I rode, I nearly fell. Willie Pike nearly put me on the deck, so I was thinking, Jesus, this wasn't such a good idea. And I managed to escape that one. And then the last day, I had 7 rides, and I'm thinking, shit, I just hope I ride a winner. I don't want it just to fizzle out. So it was a couple of good mates that threw me on some good chances, and the early part of the day wasn't so good. I hadn't had much success. And then come to the last 3 rides, it just switched. I rode my 3rd last winner. My 3rd last ride was a winner, Divine Belief, and then Magnificent Andy, the 2nd last winner, and then Woonamek in the last. By the time I came to the last, I felt like I was singing like beach balls and walking on water. It drew 14. I'm thinking, yeah, it just was an amazing way to finish. You know, coming through the pack and winning in the final concluding stage. It was an unbelievable. It was a Cinderella story. So it couldn't have finished better. Yeah.
No, it was amazing. And if you haven't seen it, watch the race replay about Woonamek. The race course is one of the greatest race courses of all time.
And while you're on that, there's actually that documentation of my last 3 or 4 months of riding. If you go on 7 Plus and stream it, it's called The Home Straight. You can watch it. It's about a 50-minute documentary. I think it's a great watch, and it culminates in that final day, so it's worth watching.
Hook Fishing combining to sponsor the Class B handicap over 1,600 metres. Spiritual Think number 1 for Jim Taylor and Jessica Booth, looking for an early double today. This mare's been runner-up at her last 2, including a narrow defeat in the Cup here 2 runs ago, and then chased home Gypsy King last time out. Finished no further back than second in 5 starts here on the island. 2 Party Stop, Bill Hayes for pairs. Canberra Willa taking the ride on their 6-year-old gelding, who won here by a half length last week. That was win number 2 at start 35 to go along with the 7 minor placings. 3 GG's Royal Duke for Tammy Muir and Ismail Toka. A winner here back on December 14 over the mile. Finished 4th in the Cup here 2 runs back, and then was runner-up behind Party Stop here last week over the mile, defeated a half length. 4 Miss Bondi for Debbie Monson and Catherine Van Munsters, finished in 3rd spot at the last 3 starts. Another one coming through the race won by Party Stop recently. And 5 Rich and Powerful for Robert Keys and Kelvin Sanderson has been behind the placings in recent runs, and he's looking for her first placing in 5 starts here at the track. Jockeys are mounting up here, race 2.
Can anyone spot the guest in the mounting yard leading a horse? We have young Damien Oliver strapping today for Tubber Williams and Bill Hayes. So thanks, Damien. Good to see you joining in King Island Racing.
Heading out for the S&M Horse Transport and Hook Fishing Class B handicap, 1,600 metres at 120. starting to be loaded away now. Race number 2. Rich and Powerful, the first runner loaded away. Couple of barrier staff about to get behind Miss Bondi. So here's Miss Bondi coming up. GG's Royal Duke about to join the line. Party Stop, last start winner, moves up. And Spiritual Thinker about to go into the outside gates. So here's Spiritual Thinker about to join the line for the S&M Horse Transport and Hook Fishing Class B handicap, 1,600 metres the journey of our second race. Couple of barrier staff getting in with a Spiritual Thinker. Starter is on the platform. Light and racing. Beginning nicely was Miss Bondi, GG's Royal Duke showing speed. Party Stop 3 wide in the early stages. From Rich and Powerful and from a wide gate, Spiritual Thinker was taken out to the tail. That's the first call after 200 metres with Party Stop working to the leader. And Party Stop now shows the way a length and a half. GG's Royal Duke is second. Miss Bondi holding down third position. Spiritual Thinker was next. And Rich and Powerful can see them all with around 1,100 metres left to travel. And Party Stop in search of back-to-back wins this afternoon shows the way and is bowling along in the lead by 4 lengths. GG's Royal Duke's holding down second spot. Third, Miss Bondi, the inside of Spiritual Thinker. And Rich and Powerful can see them all as they head towards the 800 metres. Party Stop for Canberra Willa shows the way, still by a 4-length margin. GG's Royal Duke's holding down second position. Third, Spiritual Thinker. Miss Bondi was second to last, and Rich and Powerful at the tail. They've put Johnson's Corner behind them with 600 metres left to travel. The 6-year-old gelding Party Stop shows the way, margin reduced to about 3. Spiritual Thinker gets up into second place, and as GG's Royal Duke commences to give ground, Rich and Powerful from a long way back starting to improve. Miss Bondi at the tail. Party Stop leads as they make their way towards the 250 metre mark. 2 lengths in front from Spiritual Thinker. Rich and Powerful heads the rest. It's Party Stop in front. 150 metres left to travel. Spiritual Thinker trying hard along the inside. Party Stop and Spiritual Thinker, they're wide apart with Spiritual Thinker on the inside going home a bit the better. Spiritual Thinker was too good for Party Stop, who used plenty of a track in the straight. Miss Bondi was next from GG's Royal Duke and Rich and Powerful. Heads the rest. It's Party Stop in front. 150 metres left to travel. Spiritual Thinker trying hard along the inside. Party Stop and Spiritual Thinker, they're wide apart with Spiritual Thinker on the inside going home a bit the better. Spiritual Thinker was too good for Party Stop, who used plenty of a track in the straight. Miss Bondi was next from GG's Royal Duke and Rich and Powerful. So official numbers won't be too far away here after the S&M Horse Transport and Hook Fishing Class B handicap. Over the 1,600 metres. With number 1, Spiritual Thinker, completing an early double for Jim, Frederick Taylor and Jessica Booth. Another winner for Jessica, both wins. She's taken the shortcuts. Strong contention for ride of the day. The debate is probably after 2 races, what won? Spiritual Thinker is a 5-year-old daughter of So You Think from Big Spirit. Win number 4 today at start 27. Second to 2, Party Stop. Canberra Willa riding for Bill Hayes. Fourth, third, Miss Bondi, Catherine Van Munster and Debbie Monson combining. Fourth in 3, GG's Royal Duke. Interim placings on race 2 are 1, 2, 4 and 3. Heads the rest. It's Party Stop in front. 150 metres left to travel. Spiritual Thinker trying hard along the inside. Party Stop and Spiritual Thinker. They're wide apart with Spiritual Thinker on the inside going home a bit the better. Spiritual Thinker was too good for Party Stop. He used plenty of a track in the straight. Miss Bondi was next from GG's Royal Duke and Rich and Powerful. So it's 1, 2, 4, 3 past the post. Spiritual Thinker, the winner. Don't see too many So You Think's race in Tasmania, let alone here on the island. And this 5-year-old mare by So You Think from Big Spirit, recording win number 4 of her career. And that is win number 4 here on the islands. Finished no further back than second in 5 starts. One in a time of 139.3. 139.3 the time. Official margins were 3/4 of a length by 1 1/4. 3/4 by 1 1/4. We wait the scales report on race 2. Correct weight, race 2. Correct weight, 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. Correct weight.
Congratulations once again to Jim Taylor, trainer, and the crew. Jessica Booth, getting a double for the first 2 today. Congratulations to Ron and Joy. They've definitely purchased some good horses this year. So congratulations all round. So this race is sponsored by Hook Fishing, who are a few fishermen, Sue and Shane Williams and a few other fishermen that have put some money together. Thank you. They've been sponsoring for a few years because it's Maritime Day, but they're the only ones that have continued their sponsorship. We also have S&M Horse Transport, Steve and Marnie Davis, and I have his son Brody here beside me, who's been coming over driving and also helping at the barriers. I asked Steve if he'd help out with sponsorship because he does a lot over the ocean. And he's probably transported most of these horses here. So thank you to Steve and Marnie. And I'll hand you over to Brody to say a few words.
I'd just like to say well done to the jockey and the trainer, and this horse has done a very good job since coming over here. It's won most of the races, so well done.
Thanks, Brody. Joy, did you want to say a few words?
I've got to thank Brody. Brody rode this horse and put her back in training from out of the paddock when she got to Tasmania for us. So, and thanks Mum and Dad for the trophy. Jess, Jim and the crew at Ballara. Jamie, who rode the horse early for her first 3 wins. So, yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Well done. A few words, Jess?
Thank you to the club, all the sponsors, beautiful owners, and Jim and his crew, and special thanks to Jamie for letting me get a sit on one of his special ones. He's done a good job with her and he gave me good instructions, so thank you.
Thanks very much. And I have Peter Worm-Watson here. He's one of the ones that used to be a fisherman and have sponsored, so he's going to say a few words on behalf of the fishermen.
Yeah, right. What have I got to say? Or do you just...
You know how to talk.
well, I'm not a fisherman anymore. I've retired, but I'm talking for Sue. Just to congratulate the horse and the jockey, and it was a good ride. And I hope they enjoy their trophy.
Yeah, thanks very much. That'll do, Worm. Thank you. It's always great to see them start at the 1600, and it was another close finish. So all the horses are on par. So well done to all the trainers. Once again, thank you, and we'll get ready for the standing start in the pace race. Okay, we have another announcement today. I'm just wondering if Codge Robert Keys could come to the mounting yard, please. Codge Keys, are you about? Here he comes. Codge Keys has been training for many years. He's from the We Know Stuff stable and been very successful over the years. And he's got his brother John here today. And you know what you're in for. Everyone's here. Congratulations, Codge. You've been nominated for a life membership. So congratulations. So I have Brett Highland here to say a few words. Oh gosh, he's got a big piece of paper.
Yeah. Thank you, Audrey. If I can keep the wind out of my speech here, I'll be right. So first of all, it's definitely an honour to be standing here doing this on behalf of the Gunya stable. So Codge started training horses from the stables up behind the racecourse prior to establishing his own Gunya stable on his farm about 20 years ago, I believe. So during the past 20 years, Codge has lived by his motto of bringing people together to enjoy a day out at the races, but most of all to have fun while doing it, This has seen countless people that were never involved in racing forming a syndicate and having a wonderful time, win, lose or draw. There was always a beer to have afterwards. Of course, this now means that a lot more people know stuff. One of his other great achievements has been the number of young kids that he has mentored that have gone on to be track work riders or strappers, not only on the island but also away in the big smoke. As one of them once told me, Codge can sure teach you how to stick 'em. Codge, thank you for your heartfelt dedication to the Gunya crew, from getting folks from the community involved in racing and to your honourable commitment to the King Island Racing Club for many years. It's an honour. Thank you.
Well done. You need a moment? I'll hand you over to Codge. I think he's okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Brett. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun over the journey. A very social place. We've been lucky. We've had a little bit of success over the journey, and I'm not real good at this stuff, so I'd rather someone else do it. Thank you, Race Club. Thank you all the people from the Gunya stable and the people that have been involved and moved forward, moved back, and had a bit of fun. So, we've been a long way. We've had just generally fun, and I think she's all come to an end for Codge. So thank you.
Thank you. Once again, congratulations, Codge. Erin, are you right to come and get a photo, please? Erin, are you there to come and take a photo, please? And Codge and Jody would like the whole Gunya crew here. So I'm not sure if the camera's wide enough to fit them all in.
I had to rush for the last bit. I was going well, pacing myself well, so I wasn't. Runners are in the yard at race number 3 today. This is the Ruston Racing and Retraining Pace. Standing start event over 2,079 metres. Number 1 is Tugra Judge. Mitch Ford making the trip over today to drive for Peter Jakowenko. 4-year-old gelding who's finished down the track in a couple of recent starts, but was an improved effort here going back 2 runs ago and comes up with the pole draw. Number 2 is Naughty But Nice. Shane Keeler, the trainer driver. He's been runner-up at their past 4 starts and certainly knocking on the door for a win. He's Naughty But Nice. Off 20 metres, number 3, Chase and Frankie for Brodie Davis and Peter Jakowenko. 5-year-old mare's been placed at 2 of her last 3. Just over 3.5 metres behind Sunjay Collins in a mobile start event last week. 4 Run Pop Run for Darryl and Tian Ruston, looking to win the race they sponsor. Run Pop Run's got a 40-metre handicap to overcome, so certainly going to have to be on his best behaviour early. And 5 Segoyado for James and Peter Jakowenko rounds out the field, placed behind Canberra Flash in the Cup. Back on New Year's Day, finished down the track here last start. Runners are now heading out race 3. And race 3 today, the Ruston Racing and Retraining Pace. 1:55 start time. It's a standing start over 2,079 metres. The runners are on the track. Arriving at the start for the first of our pacing events today, the Ruston Racing and Retraining Pace. Still 5 minutes off start time. Tugra Judge, Naughty But Nice, the two front markers. Chasing Frankie off 20. Run, Pop, Run and Segoy Auto will start off 40 metres. They're over at the starting point. Just under 5 minutes away from advertised start time now. Just under 2 minutes to start time here for race number 3 on the program, first of our pacing events. And the barrier staff getting some of these runners organised here. Tugra Judge, Naughty But Nice. Off the front handicap, 2 maidens. Chase and Frankie, who's won 2 races, is off 20. And then Run Pop Run. And Segoy Auto back off the 40 metres. Segoy Auto, the winner of 4 races. And Run Pop Run, the winner of 6. So this race handicapped by the number of wins, but if you won more than 4, you start off 40. So naturally, maidens front, 1 win horses 10, 2 wins 20, 3 wins 30, and then 4 or more off 40. See how the handicaps have been allocated for this race. So we're about to start turning into position. 20 metre tape for Chase and Frankie's now been drawn across the track. 40 metre tape making its way across. So the tapes are drawn, they're about to turn up into position. Ruston Racing and Retraining Pace, race number 3, just about set. Tapes are back. They're away and racing. Run Pop Run and Segoy Auto both bungled the start. Also off stride is Tugra Judge, and left in front here is Naughty But Nice. Naughty But Nice shows the way by 5 metres, chasing Frankie in second spot. Tugra Judge was 20 metres away, holding down third position, a similar margin back to Run Pop Run, and Segoyado another 20 metres away at the tail. So they're covering plenty of real estate as they make their way down the home running with around 1,700 metres left to travel. And Naughty But Nice, looking into a run of second placings today, shows the way by a clear sulky's length, chasing Frankie second. Tugra Judge now in third spot on the back of the horse in front. Just makes up that ground. Being followed by Run Pop Run, chasing hard. He's about to tack onto the main group, and Segoyado another 20 metres away at the tail. So leaving the home straight at the 1,400 metres, they're about to rise the hill with Naughty But Nice showing the way by 3.5 metres, chasing Frankie second. Tugra Judge was third. Run Pop Run was fourth. And last of all is Segoyado. Heading to the back of the course with 1,200 metres left to travel. Naughty But Nice for Shane Keeler shows the way in blustery conditions by a clear sulky's length. Chasing Frankie and Brody Davis is second. Third, Tugra Judge and Mitch Ford. Fourth, Run Pop Run for Tian Ruston. In the Ruston Racing and Retraining Pace was next. And last of all is Segoyado for James Jakowenko. The best part of 25 to 30 metres off the second last horse. As they make their way in the direction of Johnson's Corner, just over a half mile to travel. Naughty But Nice, being left alone in the lead, shows the way by a clear sulky's length. Chasing Frankie is second. Tugra Judge third, being followed by Run Pop Runner. And last of all is Segoyado. So they are well and truly on Johnson's Corner. They're about to swing down the side of a course. And Naughty But Nice shows the way by 3.5 metres. Chasing Frankie in second spot. Tugra Judge being urged along in third place in Run Pop Run, now giving ground fourth. And last of all is Segoyado. Back to where they started from. They're about to go down the hill. Naughty But Nice shows the way by 3.5 metres. Chasing Frankie in second spot. Looks the obvious main danger. Tugra Judge responding to some driving back in third spot. That is your race down the hill at the 250 metre mark. Naughty But Nice shows the way. Chasing Frankie Wex one away from the inside to issue a challenge. Tugra Judge with the drop on those in third placing in the straight. Chasing Frankie raced up, put the head in front from Naughty But Nice. And it's Chasing Frankie in front inside the 100 metre mark. 1.5 metres clear. Naughty But Nice trying hard, but Chasing Frankie will be too good. Chasing Frankie comes on to score for Hollywood Davis by 3.5 metres. Naughty But Nice. Tugra Judge stuck on well, finished third. Segoyado will get up to finish second last from Run Pop Run. Had a lovely run behind the leader, did Chasing Frankie. Brody Davis produced the 5-year-old mare at the top of the straight and has been able to run down Naughty But Nice over the concluding stages. Another second placing for her. That's 5 seconds in a row. And Tugra Judge will be back in third spot. It'll be 3, 2, 1 and 5 to race 3. Chasing Frankie raced up, put the head in front from Naughty But Nice. And it's Chasing Frankie in front inside the 100 metre mark. 1.5 metres clear. Naughty But Nice trying hard, but Chasing Frankie will be too good. Chasing Frankie comes on to score for Hollywood Davis by 3.5 metres. Naughty But Nice. Tugra Judge stuck on well, finished third. Segoyado will get up to finish second last from Run Pop Run. Interim placings 3, 2, 1, 5. On the Ruston Racing and Retraining Pace, Chasing Frankie the victor. 5-year-old daughter of Stonebridge Regal from Slice of Lemon. Recording win 3 at start 22. Her first win on the island in 13 starts. Had recorded 6 minor placings prior to today's victory. Brody Davis, fresh off a winner in Hobart last night, taking the winning drive. Peter Jakowenko puts the polish on this 5-year-old mare. 2 Naughty But Nice, that is 5 second placings in a row. Shane Keeler, the trainer driver. Tugra Judge, third, number 1. Mitch Ford driving for Pete Jakowenko. 5, Segoyado was 4th. It's 3, 2, 1 and 5. Further details to follow race 3. Chasing Frankie raced up, put the head in front from Naughty But Nice. And it's Chasing Frankie in front inside the 100 metre mark. 1.5 metres clear. Naughty But Nice trying hard, but Chasing Frankie will be too good. Chasing Frankie comes on to score for Hollywood Davis by 3.5 metres. Naughty But Nice. Tugra Judge stuck on well, finished third. Segoyado will get up to finish second last from Run Pop Run. All clear, right to pay, race number 3, all clear, 3215, 3215, all clear, right to pay on the third. Times and margin shouldn't be too far away, but if you've backed Chase and Frankie, you're right to go and collect off Howie. Make his bag a little lighter, 3215, it's all clear. Now, on the harness event, the gross time was 2:57.38. 2:57.38 the gross time. Mile rate off for 20 metres, 2:16. 2:16 the mile rating. 5.7 of a metre by 19.4 were the margins. And I've already gave you the all clear on the third.
Well, that was the first pace race for today. So like most of you know, we're the dual code here, as you can see. We're the only track in Australia, as far as I'm aware, that has pacing and gallops on the same day on the same track. So we are a very unique club. So I have with me Nikki Ruston. She's from Ruston Racing Stable in Parks in New South Wales. Her husband Daryl is here as well. The three girls, Tiana was actually living here now, and Laura and Georgia, they were here last week. They've gone back home to look after the farm. So they came on board last year as a sponsor, and they've continued again this year. So we're very, very grateful for your support and for Tiana living here, and she's on the committee, and yeah, great to have people that come in and help. So I'll hand you over to Nikki to say a few words.
Thanks, Audrey. I'd just like to congratulate Brodie and Peter on a win. I really wish it would have been my daughter and my husband here that I was congratulating, but unfortunately it's not. We come from a very small community, small country town in New South Wales. We know what it's like to have a small community, small committee, and to keep racing going in countries. So I think the message that I really have for King Island is it's the participants that keep the racing here. It's the participants that need to work together to make sure that it ensures the continuation of the racing. And while ever King Island is racing and has stolen my oldest daughter, we will continue to sponsor and we'll keep coming back. So thank you for everybody for all of your support and your hospitality. There is no place like King Island. It certainly is magical and it just draws you in. So I would like to congratulate all the participants for everything that you do. It is your commitment, it is your early morning starts, it is your money that keeps this racing going, and it is working together that will continue that. And it's a message that I can't drive home hard enough. But again, congratulations, Brodie, because you need to keep coming back to drive, because if we don't have drivers, we also don't have racing. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Wow, well said, Nikki. That was really wonderful words about King Island and our racing club. So thank you very much for those kind words. So well done, Brodie. Great drive. Congratulations to Peter Jankowenko. I'll hand you over to Brodie Davis to say a few words.
I'd just like to thank the Ruston family for sponsoring this race today, and also backing the little club in King Island, the committee and everyone for putting on such a great day over here. Thanks to all the trainers that bring horses out to the races. Without them, there's no races. And it's very good to get one over, so now they can all get off me back for winning a race on King Island.
So I also have, thanks Brodie. I also have the $100 or two $50 vouchers, one from Island Sisters and one from Larder. So if you want to give those to Pete. So do you want to hang for a photo? You want to come? While I've got everyone's attention, I've got another life membership to give out. It's to my brother-in-law, Danny Hamer. Danny, would you like to come in? He actually has a very sore back at the moment. So the Hamer family that I've married into has been on King Island racing for many, many years. Their dad, Doc Hamer, he was on the committee for a very long time. He was secretary. He raced horses for a very long time. Wayne got involved. Danny got involved. And Danny's back here now. He lives in Tasmania, but back here supporting King Island racing where he started. So, and I have Lee Watts, one of his best mates, who's here for a couple of weeks. Lee also grew up here. To say a few words on about Danny, and there could be a bit of shenanigans going on here.
Cheers. Thanks very much, Audrey. Just prior to saying a few words about Danny, I'd firstly like to congratulate Audrey and the committee and the people here on King Island that make all this happen. We're in difficult times, and every racing club needs a good bit of support, so please, people, if you can help them out, get about, please. But at any rate, back to me and Hamer. We started as young fellas on the island here, obviously, in pony club and whatever, and the ponies we had actually were pretty good because most of the time they were flat out. And I recall one day going past the kelp factory with Danny, and he rode down over a bank and knocked himself out. So I loaded him up on his horse and took him home, and that's all he knew for the rest of the day. But I also recall one particular day was galloping from Devil's Gap on a track we didn't know, and Danny will remember it, don't worry about that, and we galloped up over the top of this hill and there's nothing underneath us. So you talk about the man from Snowy River, we still don't know how they got to the bottom, but we certainly made it. But it was a couple of years after that we got involved with racing over here, and I started riding here when I was 13 years of age. Accidentally told the stewards I was a bit older, but at any rate we got away with it. But I remember Danny's, I think his first galloper was a horse called Shanghai Rock, from memory. But we had an association just prior to that with a horse called Two Globes that won the cup here, and Danny and his father went away for some reason, so I jogged the horse up and took all the credit for Two Globes winning the cup. But our association went on from there, riding over here on the island, and I can recall a notice in the King Island News one day that the headline was "Future for Island Jockeys." Now, if you have a bit of a look at it, it was pretty brief. We wasn't there very long, but we had a good time. And Danny's association continued on here with good paces called Undira Chief, and gallopers the likes of Like an Eagle and Acoustic he used to run round on. Flying Simon. I knocked him off a couple of times on a horse called Manolito, though, don't worry about that. But his association with horses and the King Island Racing Club goes back a long time. And Danny, your love for horses and your passion for the King Island Racing Club is as strong as it was from when we started as 13 or 14-year-olds, mate. And this award for you today is just deserved, and I'm happy for you and proud of you, mate, so well done. Thank you.
Thanks, Liesl. I'd like to thank the race club. It's a great honour. Thank me parents, the people that helped me. I'm not much of a word talker when I haven't had enough beers. Everybody else around, and I'd love to see the King Island Race Club continue. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Danny, stay here, Danny. He came back 7 or 8 years ago, maybe, training horses under Rowan, his son. And while he was here, he looks after the track. He does all the sprinkling, keeps the water going. And if there's anything that needs doing, Danny will do it. Like if we need anything mowed or whippersnipped, and also helping load the fridges with the grog. Most of them go in the fridge. I'm not sure how many stay out. One for me, one for the fridge, but it's all good. But it's people like Danny that help the track keep going. He just volunteers his time. Lucky he's retired, and now I think he might be a bit tired. But yeah, once again, Danny, thank you so much. And the King Island Racing Club really appreciate what you do. Thank you so much. Not sure if everyone heard that, but they were telling each other to hold their belly and they were hoping the wind might help a bit, but I don't think that would happen. Once again, thank you everyone for listening. Oh, we'll do that later, I think. Unless you want to. Hello again, everyone. I hope you're not all sick of my voice, but if I could just have everyone's attention again. I have with me Andrew Jenkins, the CEO of Tas Racing, and he's here again to visit. Andrew's been a regular since he's been, I think this is your third or fourth time here. He loves King Island, and I'll hand you over to Andrew to say a few words about our race club.
Oh, thanks so much, Auden. Good afternoon, everyone. What another fantastic race meeting here on KI. And you're right, Auden, it's my third trip over. I love it here. I love the people. I love the golf. And, of course, the racing is just so much fun. And from day one, you're made to feel so welcome. The community are just terrific. And it's a pleasure for Tas Racing to be supporting that local community with the series race this afternoon. So all of the sports clubs and community clubs on the island are pretty much volunteer, of course. So, look, anything that we can do to contribute and help them do what they're doing, we're right behind it. And we just love being a part of KI. So thank you so much for having my team and I.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your support. And hopefully all goes well for the next few races. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you.
Runners making their way into the yard for race number 4 today. It's the third of our thoroughbred races. The Anschitz Newman's Home Finishing Bracelet. 2,200 metres is the journey. Number 1, Mayoral Privileges, looking for 4 straight wins. Of course, our Cup winner on New Year's Day. Back that up with a 3/4 length win here back last week. Jessica Beef's been riding well. We've seen that with a double today, and she's produced some handy rides on Mayoral Privileges to win in recent weeks. Jim Taylor prepares. 2 Wholesome for Robert Keys and Kelvin Sanderson, won over the mile here on Cup Day. Runner up behind Mayoral Privileges over the 1800 last start. Defeated 3 parts of a length on that occasion. This mare having start 14 today and getting out in trip. 3 Side Cash for visiting Victorian trainer, or New South Wales trainer, I should say, Bill Hayes. Canberra Willa taking the ride. Won over the mile here back on December 14. It's been placed in 3 subsequent outings, including a third in the Cup on New Year's Day. 4 is Milton. It's chasing that maiden win. Catherine Van Munster's got the 3 kilo claim. It's been down the track in recent racing, no doubt Connections looking for an improved effort here. And we round the field out with number 5, She's a Beauty, an 11-year-old mare. 13 starts for 5 placings, chasing that maiden victory. Did perform well over the 1800 here back on Boxing Day. And comes up with the inside gate. Mimic Elucinar's got the ride on here. Jockey's about to mount up. Race number 4 today, set to jump at 2:30. At the gates here, just under 3 minutes away, race number 4. 2,200 metres the journey for the Anchits Newman's Home Furnishing Bracelet. 2,200 metres is the journey, so they start in the vicinity of the 600 metre mark. They'll go to the winning post and then complete a lap of the track. So, closing in on start time. Okay, there's some rail that needs to be replaced. That's blown over in the wind at around the 450, 500 metre mark. So that's just going to have to be replaced before we get underway. So just some rail that's blown over with the wind, as you'd expect on a windy day like today. So some barrier staff heading down to rectify that. So that rail has been fixed in the vicinity of the 500 metre mark. Barrier staff that did go and assist with that making their way back to the barriers. So they'll start to be loaded away in a moment's time. Going over the 2,200 metres here for race number 4. Starting to be loaded away at the 2,200 metres here. She's a Beauty, Mayoral Privileges and Side Cash joins them in the gates. Here's Wholesome coming up. And Milton about to complete the line. Race number 4, Anchits at Newman's Home Furnishing Bracelet over the 2,200 metres. The light is on. Gates are back. They're away and racing. Mayoral Privileges was slowly out. It's going to settle towards the tail. Milton showing good feet will take up the early lead over Wholesome. And back in that third position was She's a Beauty, being followed by Side Cash, and Mayoral Privileges at the tail. So it's only a sedate tempo in the early stages as they make their way around the home bend on the first occasion. And Milton shows the way here by a length and a half. Wholesome's in second spot. Side Cash moving up in third placing, being followed by She's a Beauty. And the Cup winner, Mayoral Privileges, can see them all as they make their way down the home running. They've got 1,600 metres left to travel. And Milton shows the way, a narrow margin over Side Cash. And Mayoral Privileges working around the field, 3 horses wide. Being followed by She's a Beauty and Wholesome relegated to the tail. They put the 1,400 metre mark behind them as they rise the hill. Milton shows the way, 3 parts of a length. Mayoral Privileges gets to second. Third, Side Cash on the inside. Wholesome, the grey, was second last, and She's a Beauty sees them all. They put the 1,200 metre mark behind them. Milton shows the way, 3 parts of a length for margin. Mayoral Privileges is holding down second spot. Third in the race, Side Cash, being followed by Wholesome, and last of all was She's a Beauty. Making their way along the far side of a course inside the 900 metre mark. Milton for Catherine Van Munster shows the way, a length for margin. Mayoral Privileges. Jim Taylor, Jessica Booth looking for a treble on today's programs in second spot. Side Cash, Canberra Willa was third, followed by Wholesome and Kelvin Sanderson, and She's a Beauty is back at the tail end of the field. They swing down the side of a course, back where they started from with around 600 metres left to travel. Milton shows the way, increases his lead to a length and a half in second spot. Mayoral Privileges. Wholesome improves to third, followed by Side Cash, and last of all, She's a Beauty at the 400 metre mark. Milton shows the way, a half length for margin. In second spot, Mayoral Privileges. Third was Wholesome as they make their way around the bend. She's a Beauty deeper on the track. They're in the straight at the 200. Milton just in front from Mayoral Privileges. Wholesome trying hard. Mayoral Privileges grab the lead. Wholesome out after him. It's Mayoral Privileges in front. He wins again. Mayoral Privileges 3 parts of a length. Wholesome was second. Third in Milton from Side Cash and She's a Beauty. Jim Taylor, Jessica Booth having a day out. 3 races down. They've won all 3. And the Cup winner wins again. Mayoral Privileges making it 4 wins on the bounce this season. Clever ride in the middle stages. There's a sedate tempo. Jessica Booth whipped round, settled just off for speed, ended up outside the leader. And has been too good. Wholesome number 2, second. Third placing to 4 Milton. And 3 Side Cash will be fourth. In the straight at the 200, Milton just in front from Mayoral Privileges. Wholesome trying hard. Mayoral Privileges grab the lead. Wholesome out after him. It's Mayoral Privileges in front. He wins again. Mayoral Privileges 3 parts of a length. Wholesome was second. Third in Milton from Side Cash and She's a Beauty. So 1, 2, 4, 3 Mayoral Privileges the winner. For Jim Taylor and Jessica Booth, 5-year-old gelded son of Love Conquers All. And conquers all he is doing. The Cup winner now making it 4 wins on end. Defeating Wholesome, Kelvin Sanderson, Robert Keys. 4 was third. Milton, Catherine Van Munster and Debbie Monson. 3 Side Cash was officially fourth. Time was 2:19.94. 2:19.94. Margins of 3/4 of a length by a length and a half. It's 1, 2, 4, 3 past the post. In the straight at the 200, Milton just in front from Mayoral Privileges. Wholesome trying hard. Mayoral Privileges grab the lead. Wholesome out after him. It's Mayoral Privileges in front. He wins again. Mayoral Privileges 3 parts of a length. Wholesome was second. Third in Milton from Side Cash and She's a Beauty. Correct weight. Correct weight is up on race number 4. 1, 2, 4, 3. Correct weight.
Well, what a great race that was. The 2200, it's always that bit longer, and it's great to see the horses galloping past the post when they're not finishing. So it's always great. It was a very close finish again. Congratulations to Jim Taylor and crew. Jim's on fire. He won a treble last week and another treble this week. And congratulations to Jessica Booth. A great ride. Thank you. This is the Earn Chits bracelet, and I have Heather Colgrave here and Adam. So they are here to present the beautiful bracelet, which is still sponsored by Gwen and Wayne Watley. There is a little bit of a write-up in the book. And I'll hand you over to John to say a few words on the win.
Thank you. On behalf of Erica Bloodstock, which is actually Henry Dwyer himself, I've just spoken to him. He's at Flemington. He's very happy about the win. Thank you. A magnificent training performance by Jim Taylor and team, and a very good ride yet again by Jessica. So thank you very much to the sponsors. It's a very, very lovely bracelet. I think it's going to Henry Dwyer's wife, Beck. So anyway, we'll get that safely back to Ballarat. And thanks so much.
Thank you. So who would like to say a few words?
Yeah, thanks, Audrey. On behalf of Wayne and Gwen and the Chits family, myself and Mum, so Mum's Ernie's granddaughter, we'd just like to congratulate Jimmy as the trainer and Henry and Kratzy as the owners. So well done.
Thank you. Jim, would you like to say a few words? Jim.
Ladies and gents, thanks very much to the Chits and Watley family for keeping this bracelet going. A very important race here on the island. Thank you very much, Adam, for your words. I'm sure Henry and Kratzy will be very impressed with this little horse. He sent him over here 3 years ago with the intention of winning a King Island Cup. I was a bit of a slow starter with him, but we've got there now, and he's followed it up with another 2 wins since then. John Cleland, thank you for your kind words and for accepting the bracelet, but you're not taking that home. I'll get it for Sue. Bye.
I'll let you two argue about that. Looks like Jim's already won. So do you want a photo, guys?
And also, I forgot the important person. I forgot the pilot. I don't know how, because she's been riding this track magnificently for the last couple of weeks. Well done, Jess, and thank you very much.
Jess, what did you think of the longer race, 2200?
I did say to the whole team that I wasn't sure I would be able to hold him up in distance. They said I would, but I didn't quite. But no, he was tough and he stuck it out, and I was really, really pleased with him, and I'll be sad to not be able to ride him again on the island. Thank you.
So did you think you had a chance of winning?
Mid-race, I wasn't too sure, but once we got to the 600, I knew I still had a lot of horse underneath me, and that he'd give it a fighting chance. So,
Excellent, well done. And yeah, another treble this week, so well done. Thank you. And the trophy is from Ollie Arda, the $100 gift voucher. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So can I have everyone's attention again? We have one more life membership for today. And Shane Grave, would you come out of the Secretary's office, please, if you're not too busy? Shane Grave. Come on, Shane, don't be shy. So, Shane, I'd like to award you with a life membership. You have been an absolute godsend to King Island Racing Club. I will give you the badge. The one that you've got. Thanks, Shane. It's so well deserved. Did you expect this?
No.
Your sister's here, so. Okay, I have a few words that I got from his mum and dad. Shane started training horses with Paul Williams and Adrian Stingle and Ingrid in 2007 for about 7 years. Then he started on the committee in 2014. Then on to many other jobs on the racetrack and race days. He's also our race day secretary. He also part-owned a couple of horses many years ago. Russian Inn, what's that one? Ignorance is Bliss, and and they were gallopers. So, yeah, just a little bit more about Shane. After he finished training or being part owner and helping train the horses, he was good mates with Warren Fisher. Warren asked him one day, would he come on the committee? Because Warren was on the committee as well. So that was in 2014. And Shane has been an absolute godsend. This is not his second home, the race club. I think it's his first home. Shane just lives across the road over there, and he helps look after the track. He just helps set up every morning, helps with the alcohol. There's just so many jobs that Shane does, and our race club really value people like Shane Grave. It is an absolute pleasure to have him on the committee, and hopefully Shane continues on the committee. I'll hand you over to Shane to say a few words.
Yeah, cheers, Audrey. Yeah, no, it's I didn't expect this one little bit. I don't expect to think like this. I haven't been in the racing industry that long, but yeah, no, much appreciated. But as I saw on the race committee and the race club, we all work as a team to get everything done, and we do what we can. And yeah, cheers.
Thanks very much, Shane. Well done here. Thank you. So our next race is sponsored by Ladbrokes. It's a Ladbrokes Community and Sports Club Challenge. All the clubs that got out of the draw last night, I hope they have 4 representatives from each of their clubs. And if they could all come down for the presentation after the race, please. Thank you.
Runners are in the parade yard for race number 5. And this is the first of 2 races today. She incorporates the Ladbrokes Community and Sports Club Challenge. Valentina is at number 1 for Robert Keys and Kelvin Sanderson. Snodgrass Park is the sweep organisation. Valentina's won 3 out of the last 4 starts, including a win over the 1,000 metres here on New Year's Day. Hasn't been spotted since. Mr. Broadway, number 2 for the King Island Club. Jim Taylor, Jessica Booth are looking to continue their domination of today's thoroughbred program. They have combined to win the first 3. Mr. Broadway was a winner over the 1,200 here 2 starts ago and chased home the stablemate Barrabull last start. Barrabull also engaged in this race. 3 is Savvy Statements. Racing for the Grassy Pool Association. Bill Hayes prepares. Catherine Van Munster with the claim. Put together back-to-back wins here on Boxing Day and New Year's Day before being placed last start. And finishing 3rd as the race favourite. Miss Karashan is number 4. Phoenix House is the sweep organisation. 7-year-old mare for Bill Hayes and Canberra Willa. Failed to beat a runner home last start, but a couple of anti-efforts prior to that, including a second placing back on January 27 of last year. So second up into the prep could be the improver. 5 Tyson Sharif for the King Island Theatre Group. Tammy Muir prepares. Ismail Toka riding. Finished down the track last start. Going over the 1,400 metres, had been placed the 4 runs prior. And Barrabull rounds out the field for the King Island Community Car. Jim Taylor prepares. Mehmet Ulisnar's got the ride on this mare from the inside gate, looking for back-to-back wins. Began cleanly here last start, but who could forget the Rodeo performance that she put on New Year's Day. So that is the candidates and sweep organisations for the Ladbrokes Community and Sports Club Challenge. First of 2 races today. The organisation with the winning horse will collect $3,000 for the community or sports club. And the same will be in place for race number 6, a pacing race. So good luck if you're involved here as they head out. The Ladbrokes Community and Sports Club Challenge is set to jump at 5 minutes after 3. It's race 5 over 1,200 metres. They're on the track.
So hello again, everyone. I have with me our champion, Damien Oliver. Thank you so much, Damien, for coming to support King Island Racing Club on behalf of King Island Racing Club and Ladbrokes and Tas Racing. And I'll let you say a few words.
Thanks, Audrey. It's great to be here. I really am enjoying the day, even though it's a little windy up on the hill, but at least the sun's out. It's much better than being cold, and I'm really enjoying the day here. It's fantastic to see all the local people getting behind the races here, and it's my first time at the races here, and I hope it can keep going, and you're doing such a great job behind the scenes, keeping it going as well. I've got a couple of friends here. We've been playing some golf. We played Cape Wickham yesterday, and certainly one of my favourite golf courses I've played, and Ocean Dunes tomorrow. So the people have been really friendly here. We've had a wonderful time, and I have been to King Island once before, back I think it was 2011, but first time at the races, and I can't believe it's so long since I've been here, and it certainly won't be this long till I come back again.
So what do you think of our standard of racing here?
Yeah, it's an amazing track here. It's really picturesque. It's beautiful. It's probably not, the heights that I've ridden at, but it's obviously a great community feeling here. and it's a great spectacle, and it's pretty special place being up on that hill and watching the races.
Thank you, Damien. So, I'll get you to interview the jockeys as they come off the up to the next race. So, get you to do that. And, so I hope everyone's having a chat with Damien and, enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
If you'd like to get a photo, please feel free to just grab a photo with us. I'm here for the day. So, I hope everyone enjoys their day.
Great. So if you want the King Island Racing Club side behind you, like Damien said, feel free to come down and Damien might hang around here a bit and have some photos. So thanks everyone for listening, and once again, thank you, Damien, for being here. It's such a pleasure and honour to have someone of your standard here on King Island. And you've travelled around the world, and now you've made it back to King Island. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Audrey.
So the line taking good shape at the 1,200 metres. Tyson's Reef about to move into the gates. Valentina, Mr. Broadway already. Tyson's Reef now in. Miss Karashan about to come up riderless. Barrabull is out of line. Savvy Statement also to be loaded away. For the running of race number 5 today. So Barrabull, Mehmet Yalusina with the late pickup ride about to be loaded away for the Community and Sports Club Challenge. Good luck if you're involved. Going over the 1,200 metres. They're all in. There's the light. Gates are back. They're away and racing. Valentina jumped nicely and will lead in the early stages from Tyson's Reef, Barrabull, Miss Karashan and Savvy Statement out wider. Mr. Broadway's back towards the tail. After 200 metres, Valentina being joined by Savvy Statement and their joint leaders heading towards the 800 metres. Barrabull and Tyson's Reef are holding down 3rd and 4th spots, followed by Miss Karashan and Mr. Broadway at the tail. They're on Johnson's corner and the speed's on. Savvy Statement shows the way, 3 parts of a length. Valentina, Barrabull with a drop on those in 3rd placing. Take it out by 2 or 3 lengths over Tyson's Reef. Miss Karashan and Mr. Broadway back at the tail. They start the run down the hill towards the 400. Savvy Statement just in front. Valentina trying to rail through on the bender. Back in 3rd spot, Barrabull. And they're well clear of the rest, being headed by Tyson's Reef. They turn for Homer. At Savvy Statement, the outside just in front from Valentina. 3 horses wide. Barrabull about to chime in. It's Valentina and Savvy Statement out under the judges' box. Valentina in front, getting close to home from Savvy Statement and Valentina. Valentina too good, defeating Savvy Statement. Mr. Broadway 3rd, followed in by Tyson's Reef, Barrabull and Miss Karashan. Stand by for official placings on race number 5. With Valentina was able to lead, headed majority of the way, and it's been a little bit too tough late. Just in front from Valentina, 3 horses wide, Barrabull about to chime in. It's Valentina and Savvy Statement out under the judges' box. Valentina in front, getting close to home from Savvy Statement and Valentina. Valentina too good, defeating Savvy Statement. Mr. Broadway 3rd, followed in by Tyson's Reef, Barrabull and Miss Karashan. Interim placings 1, 3, 2, 5 to the Ladbrokes Community and Sports Club Challenge. Valentina the winner for Robert Keys and Kelvin Sanderson, a 5-year-old daughter of Palantino. Recording win number 7 at start 20 today. 3, Savvy Statement was 2nd. Catherine Van Munster riding for Bill Hayes. 2, Mr. Broadway 3rd, Jessica Booth and Jim Taylor. Officially 4th was number 5, Tyson's Reef. It's 1, 3, 2 and 5. Snodgrass Park, the winning club, collecting the $3,000. Savvy Statement second for the Grassy Pool Association, and the King Island Club third with Mr. Broadway. 1, 3, 2 and 5 in a time of 109.85. 109.85 for time. Margins were a half length by 3. A half length by 3. The Iceman at his brilliant best. Kelvin Sanderson guiding the Robert Keys train Filentina to victory in race 5. Just in front from Filentina. 3 horses wide. Barrabull about to chime in. It's Filentina and Savvy Statement out under the judges' box. Filentina in front, getting close to home from Savvy Statement and Filentina. Filentina too good, defeating Savvy Statement. Mr. Broadway third, followed in by Tyson's Reef.
Campbell, tell me about
and
your ride
Miss
there.
Karashan.
Hello.
Yep.
Here comes. This is Catherine.
Who's the winner? I don't need stuff there.
Kelvin Sanderson.
Yeah, Kelvin.
Oh, Damien's just going to talk to you.
Ismail, how did that go?
Yeah, he went really good. Just I think maybe others was better today.
Cheers, mate. Jess, how did that go?
Yeah, look, he ran a good race, finished off really well, so hopefully next week he's his week.
Good on you, Jess. And how did you go there?
Really good. She's run enormous for the horse she is, so yeah, really happy.
Fantastic. Good on you.
And now,
Mehmet, how did you go there?
My mare is win the last race, but this race is jumped a little bit slow, travel all right, just hang out last bit.
Okay, mate, cheers. And Kelvin, Iceman, you got the money there, a little fist pump over the line. Tell me about that.
Oh no, that was special. Rode it like D. Oliver actually. No, I just tried to hold it up. Just let Duncan up there know that it was a really good ride. When he's handing out ride of the day. No, look, that was special. Carrying 67 kilos. Probably gave the winner probably 10 or more kilos. So no, that was special.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, Damien. How special for the jockeys to be interviewed by Damien Oliver. So, yeah, thanks for talking. And we'll get on with all the presentations now. So, all the 4 of each group, could they please come down to receive their checks, please? So, we'll need 24 people down here.
Correct weight. Correct weight. 1, 3, 2 and 5. Correct weight.
Okay, so the winner of this was Snodgrass Park, our lovely retirement village. So come on in, all the people that volunteer helping keep Snodgrass Park organised. So I'll just hand you over to Dave Manshandon, who is a regular here, he missed the plane yesterday, or he wasn't booked on, so he came this morning. Missed a great night last night. So he has a great big cheque of $3,000 for the Snodgrass Park.
Thanks, Audrey. Firstly, well done to the King Island Racing Club on another fantastic day. Tas Racing and the club are really excited to be able to put something back into local community clubs. So with the King Island support this year, it's the first time that we've been able to do the Community Club Challenge, and absolutely rapt to present Snodgrass Park with a cheque for $3,000 to hopefully go to a really good incentive for... So thank you.
We know what we're going to spend it on. Thank you. Dennis is our president.
Thanks for that. On behalf of Snodgrass Park Committee, its residents and the supporting groups that support the complex, I'd like to thank King Island Racing Club and the organisers of this funding. I think it was a racing club and Tasmanian government. Yep. So Tas Racing, thanks for that, and also especially thank Filipino and its jockey. I forgot the name there. So Kelvin. And just quickly, as Snodgrass may probably know, Snodgrass Park's a complex of over 20 units. So and some go back to the 50s. So there's always maintenance and other things that we can valuably put the money to. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Ladbrokes Tas Racing have put $10,000 towards this, and our own King Island Racing Club have put $5,000 towards this. So so it'll be money well spent. And once again, thank you to all the organisations that registered. And so it's only 12, but like I said earlier, the other ones, the 5 that missed out, still get $250 for their club or community organisation. So just the presentation for Phil and Tina and the owners. Donna Davis is one of the owners. And we have a gift voucher and $50 from our club for Wild Harvest for you to go and enjoy. So, congratulations. So do you want to say a few words on...
Thanks, Lord.
Once again, thanks to Calvin for another awesome ride on Tina, Phil and Tina, Codge, Gunya Stable. You just, yeah, thank you. And thanks to Wild Harvest.
Thank you very much. You need another photo with all your crew? So the next community challenge race is a pacing race. So good luck to all those ones. And it's a mobile start, which is always exciting. We've got Boyd Hall putting all the caps out now for the pacing race. So we're going to do a photo of all the community organisations. So could all those that were in this race please come back to the mounting yard for a photo? So we'll get you to stand in your groups and we'll get a group photo. Sue Williams, did you want to come over? And Katie, lovely Katie Griffiths, is still walking around with our raffle. So if you haven't bought a raffle ticket, please dig deep. And we've got lots of prizes. Some golf prizes, round of golf at Ocean Dunes. We've got 2 gift vouchers of those and lots of other prizes. Now, you guys here standing on the fence, a group of 8, I believe that you all want to say something. You want to be part of the presentation. So you're over here enjoying golf. So would you like to just tell us about what you think of King Island? Face up that way so everybody can see who you are. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, no, we're having a bit of fun here. There's about 30 or 40 of us down here from Melbourne and Queensland, and love coming to the races. It's good fun. Everyone is really welcoming, which is good, and the beers are flowing, of course. They're cold, that's the main thing, and I hope everyone has a good day.
Excellent, thank you. So they were all keen to say something. So anyone else want to say a few words? The pro, I believe you're the pro. Oh, he's a pro.
Truth be told, we're down here for Glenn and Ben's wedding, so we're just hoping for a nice weekend. So everyone have a good time.
So it's a Bucks weekend, is it? Oh, great. Oh, 2 Bucks parties. Okay, right. Enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Runners are in the yard. Race number 6 today, the King Island Hotel Pace. It's the second race today of the Community and Sports Club at Challenge. Number 1 is Sanjay Collins. For the King Island Netball Association, Brody Davis looking for a double today. He's taking the reins on this gelding for Peter Jakowenko. In a much improved race when getting the job done here on January 11. Number 2 is Noble's Advice. Mitch Ford with the drive here for Graham Keeley, racing for the King Island Show Society. He's been racing in good form, winning at his last 3 starts, looking for 4 straight here. Mitch's cousins Dylan and Tiana have been in the sulky for those last 3 wins. 3 Napatak Sam for James and Peter Jakowenko, racing for the King Island Pony Club. Put together back-to-back wins before finishing 4th here last start behind Noble's Advice when having a tough run. 4 Armour Rolling Stone for the King Island Bowls Club. Shane Keeler, the trainer-driver. Shane's been committed to other runners in races this gelding's contested in recent starts, but after second place in last start, he's been able to take the reins here with Canberra Flash not engaged, so that could be the improver here, number 4. And 5 Fighting Fire for Peter Jakowenko. He trains and reins this 8-year-old gelding for the King Island Dressage Club. He's been amongst the placings at the last 2 starts. So that's the runners and the sweep groups involved here for race number 6. Only the 5 runners that King Island Radio and TV Group have missed out, but they did collect, or will collect $500. And the winning sporting or community group that wins this race, again, much like the previous, gets the $3,000 as they head out. So this is race number 6, the King Island Hotel Pace, a mobile start over 1680 metres. It is for horses that have won a race on the island this season, and it's set to jump at 340. Under 5 minutes to start time here, King Island Hotel pace. Still a couple of minutes to have a flutter if you desire in a responsible manner with Howie. King Island Motors Mobile is in position. A couple of gear changes taking place as we approach start time for the second harness event today, race 6, the King Island Hotel pace. Sprint trip of 1680 metres. Still a couple of minutes away. Approaching start time, starters getting back in the mobile barrier for the King Island Hotel pace. Second of our sporting club and community clubs organisations challenge. So if you're alive with one of the 5 runners in this race, I wish you the very best of luck as they score up. So the King Island Motors and King Island Trail Rides Mobile. 1680 metres the journey. All 5 off the front. As the mobile starts to pick up speed. Already. Green lights up at the 1680. They're away and racing, and that was a perfect line out. Napatak Sam in the centre. Noble's Advice close to the inside, all showing speed. Sanjay Collins looking to hold a forward position as well. Armour Rolling Stone and Fighting Fire from wide draws were taken out to be second last and last. So that's the order as they make their way in the wind to the 1400 metres. And it's Noble's Advice on top. Sets the pace by 3 metres. In second position, Napatak Sam. Sanjay Collins third the inside. Armour Rolling Stone gets a nice run in the 1 out, 1 back position. And Fighting Fire can see them all. So they've climbed the hill and head towards the 1200 metres. Noble's Advice looking for 4 wins on the bounce, shows the way by a clear sulky's length. His Armour Rolling Stone progressing forward 3 wide, looking for the spot outside the leader. Sanjay Collins now third, and Napatak Sam with cover in the 1-1. And Fighting Fire was last of all. They go over the crossing and past the 1,000 metres. Noble's Advice shows the way, a narrow margin. Armour Rolling Stones holding down second spot. In the 1-1 was Napatak Sam. Sanjay Collins on the inside. Just being tapped up, was 3 metres away. And last of all is Fighting Fire. They put the half mile behind them on Johnson's corner. Noble's Advice trying to lead a majority of the way. Shows the way by a half head. Armour Rolling Stone in second spot. Third, Napatak Sam. Being followed by Fighting Fire. And dropping out of the affair with broken gear is Sanjay Collins. Yeah, it's definitely broken gear and it's been eased out of the race. So they put the pump shed behind them. They've got 500 metres left to travel. Noble's Advice and Armour Rolling Stone, they're going stride for stride down the hill. Napatak Sam being tapped up. Fighting Fire, the stablemate, improving deeper on the track. 300 metres left to travel. Noble's Advice is going to straighten the leader just in front. Armour Rolling Stone won't go away in second spot. Followed by Napatak Sam and Fighting Fire. 200 to travel. Armour Rolling Stone, the outside of Noble's Advice in a great battle. Armour Rolling Stone put the head in front, draw a metre clear. Noble's Advice can give no more in second spot. It's Armour Rolling Stone in front, getting close to home. And we'll give Shane Keeler his 100th training win, and he's pretty excited about it too. Armour Rolling Stone too good for Noble's Advice. Photo third, maybe Napatak Sam just from Fighting Fire. And Sanjay Collins failed to complete the course, was retired from the race with broken gear. So 100 training wins for Shane Keeler with Armour Rolling Stone, who's also driven to victory. 6-year-old gelding, having start 60 today, notches up win number 7, and has done so in good fashion, defeating Noble's Advice. But a tough win by Armour Rolling Stone. Worked forward once they rose the hill to press on to find the spot outside the leader. It's kept Noble's Advice honest and has been too tough late. Armour Rolling Stone, the outside of Noble's Advice in a great battle. Armour Rolling Stone put the head in front, draw a metre clear. Noble's Advice can give no more in second spot. It's Armour Rolling Stone in front, getting close to home. And we'll give Shane Keeler his 100th training win, and he's pretty excited about it too. Armour Rolling Stone too good for Noble's Advice. Photo third, maybe Napatak Sam just from Fighting Fire. And Sanjay Collins failed to complete the course, was retired from the race with broken gear. So 4, 2, 3 and 5 are the placings here. 4, 2, 3, 5. A Rolling Stone. Shane Keeler returning to scale for the 100th time as a winning trainer. He took the drive as well. A Rolling Stone recording win number 7 at start 60 today. 6-year-old girl son of Pet Rock from Armour the 1. 2, Noble's Advice was second. Mitch Ford, Graham Keeley. 3, third, Napatak Sam. James Jakowenko driving for his father, Peter. Fighting Fire, number 5 was officially 4th. Peter Jakowenko, the trainer, driver. Sanjay Collins was retired from the race with broken gear. So 4, 2, 3 and 5 past the post here. The details shouldn't be too far away. Stewards may just want to check everything's all okay with Sanjay Collins. So we await further details here. Past the post, it's 4, 2, 3 and 5. Armour Rolling Stone, the outside of Noble's Advice in a great battle. Armour Rolling Stone put the head in front, draw a metre clear. Noble's Advice can give no more in second spot. It's Armour Rolling Stone in front, getting close to home. And we'll give Shane Keeler his 100th training win, and he's pretty excited about it too. Armour Rolling Stone too good for Noble's Advice. Photo third, maybe Napatak Sam just from Fighting Fire. And Sanjay Collins failed to complete the course. All clear, race 6, all clear, 4, 2, 3, 5. The timing information coming through, 2:17.01 was the gross time. 2:17.01, so I will do the maths and work out a mile rating for you. Mole rate is 211.24. 211.24. The winner scored by 3.6 of a metre and 21.5 metres separated second and third on race 6. All clear.
Well, we've had the all clear for that mobile start. Would all the people from the King Island Bowls Club, they were the winners for this one, come in? And then I'd like also another group photo of everyone, all the organisations that were in this race. So all the 4 of each organisation, if they want to come down for a photo after the presentation, we'll do the Bowls Club first. And yeah, that'll be good. Thank you. And then we'll do the presentation for the winner of the pace race. Okay, so we have Mark Blair, the marketing manager, who's the man behind all this. He has the cheque of $3,000 to present to the King Island Bowls Club.
Congratulations, guys. It's been great to be involved in this concept. Give away $15,000 to 12, community and sporting clubs on the island, and who are the heartbeat. And what's so wonderful about today is John Smith here, for example, I don't think there's a club he's not involved in. So it's just great that there's so much togetherness, so much support and so much care, and it's just great to be involved. So well done, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. Who would like to say a few words on behalf of the Bowls Club? Oh, Tim's keen.
No, he's not. Can you hang on to that, please? Yeah, sure. We just, as a Bowls Club, we'd like to thank Tas Racing and the King Island Race Club for putting on the donations today, the community for coming out and supporting the races every other week when they're held, and the sponsors of the race today, I'm not sure who they were, but... John. Oh, it's John. Thank you, John, for the sponsorship of the race today. Sparrow, wonderful drive. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. And Paul Dodds here is our treasurer, and his wife Kathleen, she volunteers at the bar. So like everyone, like Mark said before, there's so many people involved in so many clubs. And yeah, thank you, Paul. He's doing a great job as treasurer. He's very organised. So we'll get on with the photo. Thank you. So do you want to stay here and we'll get... Do you want to stay here and we'll get all the organisations? So all the other 5 organisations, could they all come in, please, for a group photo? Paul and Kathleen. Thanks, everyone. So we'll get on with the presentation now with John and I believe maybe Laura Keeler will come for the presentation. So congratulations to Shane Keeler, the trainer driver of Amma Rolling Stone. Great drive. Thank you to John Smith for his continued sponsorship. And I'll hand you over to John to say a few words.
Thank you, Audrey. Happy New Year to everyone again. Welcome to all the new people on Ireland and all my visitors and friends, Jenny and Stewie over there. Congratulations. But all the best to Laura and Shane and the owners of I'm a Rolling Stone. Well done. Hey, thank you. I think I even tipped it in my competition today. But anyhow, anything to say?
Firstly, we'd like to thank the King Island Hotel for sponsoring this race. Thanks, John. I would like to congratulate Shane on his 100th training win. It takes a while to get there on King Island, so well done. A big achievement for King Island in the harness with just 2 races at the moment each day. Also, well done on your drive, Shane. I know it's been a bit of a hard slog, but Armour has got there again for us, so that's nice for all our owners. Thank you.
And then the trophy is a $50 gift voucher from Legs and $50 gift voucher from Lada. So you can go out and have a coffee or a wine. Yeah. So congratulations all around once again. And yes, and congratulations to Shane on 100 drives on King Island. So I'm not sure if that's been done before. Has it, Laura? It's a training win. So yeah, I'm not sure. So congratulations. Thank you. And yeah, we've got the last race coming up.
Runners making their way into the yard for the last here on King Island this afternoon. The Narracoopa Minerals and Metals Class B handicap, 1,400 metres to take us out. One is Gypsy King, Kelvin Sanderson riding for Bill Hayes. A last start winner here over Spiritual Thinker. Carried 63.5 kilos on that occasion, rises to 65 today. And is the race favourite in the ring. 2, Intro for Jim Taylor and Jessica Booth. They've had a good day, and hoping that continues here with Intro. A winner back on December 7th, been placed in 3 subsequent outings. 3, Packs a Punch gets the tongue tie off again. Tammy Muir prepares, Ismail Toka taking the ride. Finished 4th here last start, defeated just over 2.5 lengths. Had been placed for 3 runs prior to that. 4, Screw Creek for Robert Keys and Campbell Willis got the inside gate. It's been just behind the place getters in recent runs. And 5, Royal Molly rounds out the field. Jim Taylor prepares. Mehmet Ulisnar taking the ride on this 5-year-old mare. Gets the earmuffs off first time and ran an improved race win placed here last start. So runners are in the yard. Jockeys will be mounting up shortly here. So it's been a good day for Jim Taylor and Jessica Booth. They have combined for a treble. Robert Keys, Kelvin Sanderson with the other winner in the Thoroughbred Code. Our last race today on the island is at 4:15. Heading out, race 7, Narracoopa Minerals and Metals Class B handicap, 1,400 metres. Check you have Mehmet Ulisnar as the rider of 5, Royal Molly. Mehmet Ulisnar in the saddle. Start time for our last race on Sporting and Community Clubs Day is at 4:15. At the gates, last event on the program, 2 minutes away. Our chairman of stewards today, Mr. Griffin, will be soon giving the barrier staff the orders to lead these runners away. Field of 5 to go around, and they've been given the signal to lead away. So last race on today's program, second last meeting of the season. We're back again on January 25 for Southern Airlines Fly-In Day, the last meeting of the season. Another successful season here on the island, albeit with a meeting still to go. Great crowd in attendance today. Cup Date had a magnificent crowd as well. Boxing Day, another successful meeting, so we'll do it all again here next Saturday to round out the summer season here on the island for 2024-2025. And before you know it, we're back here for 2025-2026. I'm confident we will. Now they're loading away. Last race on today's program is over the 1400 metres. Gypsy King packs a punch, both loaded away. Screw Creek about to come up. Backs away at the last moment. Barrier staff try again with Screw Creek. Cramble Willer in the saddle. And a greyhound that ran second at Angle Park earlier today. Lockie Stace, the race caller there, gave us all a shout out. Shame he couldn't call the same a winner, but anyway, we'll put that one in the black book. Now, intro's about to come up. Jessica Beef, Jim Taylor looking for 4 winners. And intro now takes his spot in the gates. Royal Molly about to complete the line. She'll move into the middle gates. Starters on the platform. As Royal Molly backs out at the last moment. Barrier staff getting behind her again. Intro's playing up here. Some attendants about to get around that runner. Royal Molly backed away when the intro played up a fraction, and he's doing so now again. Jessica Booth in the uprights. They've got Royal Molly in. Jessica Booth about to get back into the saddle on intro. For the Narracoopa Minerals and Metals Class B handicap, we're going 1400 metres. Royal Molly's red, sitting down in the gates. And it's gone through the front now. So Royal Molly has gone through the front of the gates. Mehmet Yalusina is out the back walking. Appears to be all A-OK, but Royal Molly is on her journey. So she's going to have to be captured. This will constitute a delay of a couple of minutes as Royal Molly thunders down the back straight going over the crossing. Every stride is one less chance of her facing the starter. So Mehmet Yalusina standing up, walking around out the back. He appears to be all A-OK. Rest of the field in, but they won't be going anywhere while Royal Molly continues on her journey. So we just await on further news with Royal Molly going past the pump shed at the 500 metre mark. And we await more news on her fate of contesting the Narracoopa Minerals and Metals Class B handicap, but I would say the chances are very slim. most of the field remain in the gates. Remember, so Royal Molly officially a late scratch in here. Bookmakers rule a line, deductions to follow, but Royal Molly is officially out. So Howie and his associate rule a line, and we'll chase up deductions in due course. Limit your listener just walking past the ambulance, giving them the thumbs up. So we just got this mare captured now, about to leave the venue. Other four have been in the gates for some time. As Royal Molly is now off the track. So we've got another one playing up with all that. It's his intro. Jet Spoof getting back into the saddle. The amber lights on. Narra Cooper Minerals and Metals Class B. 1,400 metres. Gates are back. They're away. Very slowly out was Gypsy King. Screw Creek bounced out well. Will lead in the early stages. Packs a punch in second spot. Intro 2.5 away third. And after the poor beginning, Gypsy King back at the tail. 1,100 metres left to travel. Screw Creek for Campbell Willer shows the way. 3 parts of a length. Packs a punch. Nismail Toker in second spot. A length and 3/4 away third was Intro for Jessica Booth. And last of all, Gypsy King for Kelvin Sanderson. Trouble here with Screw Creek. Screw Creek just may have put on a bit of a Rodeo performance. It's been eased out of the race here as they go past the 800 metres. And this has left Packs a punch in front. Shows the way 3 parts of a length. Intro gets into second spot. Gypsy King third. And retired from the race here is Screw Creek and Royal Molly for late scratching. Plenty happening here as they go past the 500. Packs a punch. Shows the way. 2 lengths in front. Intro whacking away in second spot. And Gypsy King being caught upon to the outside. They're about to turn for home. 300 metres left to travel. Packs a punch is going to straighten the leader. Gypsy King, after the poor beginning, gets up into second place and about to give chase to this leader. Intro back in third spot. Packs a punch in front, trying hard the outside. Gypsy King packs a punch in front, and Packs a punch will lead all the way. Packs a punch won it by a length and 3/4. Gypsy King second. Intro was next. And Screw Creek has been retired from the race. Currently up at the 300 metre marks, just been eased down and just cantering along, but has failed to complete the course. Royal Molly, the late scratching in the last. Intro back in third spot. Packs a punch in front, trying hard the outside. Gypsy King packs a punch in front, and Packs a punch will lead all the way. Packs a punch won it by a length and 3/4. Gypsy King second. Intro was next. 3, 1 and 2, the official placings on the last. Three, 1, 2, Packs a punch. Tammy Muir, Ismail Toker have won the final event on today's program. A 5-year-old girl has done a smart missile. Recording win number 2. And both those wins have been here on the island. 1, Gypsy King second. Kelvin Sanderson riding for Bill Hayes. And third placing to 2, Intro, Jessica Booth and Jim Taylor combining. Screw Creek failed to complete the course, was retired, and Royal Molly the late scratching. Now, Office of Racing Integrity Stewards will chase up betting deductions there for us in a moment's time. Now, Screw Creek, who was retired from that race, is being led back to the stabling area by one of his strappers. So good news there. He is walking back. And Yeah, so all positive news there from what I can see. Time on the last, as we swing the 7x50s back this way, was 125.59. 125.59 the time. The winner scored by 2 1/4 lengths and 1 length separated second and third. 2 1/4 by 1 on the last. Intro back in third spot. Packs a punch in front, trying hard the outside. Gypsy King packs a punch in front, and Packs a Punch will lead all the way. Packs a Punch won it by a length and 3/4. Gypsy King second. Intro was next. Correct weight on the last 3, 1 and 2, the only 3 finishes. 3, 1, 2. Betting deductions yet to be notified, so we'll chase up betting deductions. It's 3, 1, 2, correct weight, deductions to follow.
Mark, are you still here? Mark, do you want to come down to the saddling paddock, please? Okay, so congratulations, Tammy Muir, the trainer of Packs a Punch. He's been here for 3 seasons. And, Wayne and I bought him off Andrew Noblet. And this year we went into, there's 8 shares in it, and Tammy's been training him. So it's been a long time coming. So it's always good to have a win. So congratulations to Tammy and her crew. And, we're very happy. So thank you to Nara Cooper Mineral Sands. We have Bailey Rainbow here to give out the presentation on their behalf. Thank you to Tian for seeking their sponsorship. And, we're very happy that they've come on board. So I'll hand you over to Tammy to say a few words.
Thanks, Ord. I'd just like to congratulate Tammy on the win. It was a beautiful ride. And Ismail, wherever he's gone. And yeah, congratulations on behalf of the Narracoopa Mineral Sands.
Thank you. Here's Tammy now.
Thanks, Ord. On behalf of, there's 8 of us in this horse, I'd just like to thank the sponsor, Narracoopa Mineral Sand Mines, for sponsoring the race. I'd also really like to thank Ismail. He rode that horse a treat today. We haven't had the best of luck with him so far this season, but now he's starting to show a bit of promise. I also want to thank Casey for coming and riding for me. Especially I'd like to thank Sally Ann, my right-hand girl. Without her, I wouldn't be doing this. There's a couple of other people, Tian and her sisters, for helping me get the horses across. Sometimes they're a bit of a handful, so I really appreciate that. And I've got a new little helper at the moment, Holly Smith. She's the best little poo picker-upper around, and I hope she keeps going on with it. And that's about it. Thank you.
And I have a gift voucher from Island Sisters and Millie, so we can go in there for a coffee and maybe buy a plant or two. So once again, thank you, everyone.
Betting deductions on the last race, 13 cents in every dollar of the win and 16 cents the place. Betting deductions on the last, 13 cents the